Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Red the Fred. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the new name, but it will get into my mind. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to play the Pokemon trading card game. Yeah, not a lot of people know how to play it, and a lot of people actually are starting to want to actually learn how to play it. So that's why I am here, my guys. So, let's get on with the video. So, in today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to play the game with this Evolutions Pokemon, crap, where's the name? Pikachu Power theme deck. So, yeah. Let's open this bad boy up. You can get this theme deck for about $10 at Target. But I really do recommend you not go into tournaments with theme decks. So first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your deck. It should have 60 cards in it. And you want to shuffle it, pretty much. You don't have to be good at shuffling. You can just cut the deck. So pretty much just take half of it and put it on the top half. And then take a quarter of it and then put it on the top, and then take a smaller quarter of it, quarter of a quarter, and put it on the top, and then you should be good. So, alright. Next, you're going to want to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Now, with those 7 cards, you do not want to show your opponent those cards. So you want to pick them up and look to see if you have any basic Pokemon. Alright. I have 2 basic Pokemon. I have a Weedle and a Pikachu. So then you choose what Pokemon you want to send out. Once you do that, you're going to want to put it on the top of your playing mat, upside down, and make sure that your opponent doesn't know what that card is. Next, you're going to want to place your bench. This is where your bench should be, at the bottom of the playing mat. You're going to take your other basic Pokemon, for me it's just this Weedle, and you're going to place it down, right about here. And next, you're going to want to grab your deck, and you're going to want to draw 7 cards. My bad, 6. Alright guys, I am so very sorry if my audio is different right now. I just had to move my microphone because it fell. But, so, you're going to want to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you're going to want to place them right there on the left side of your mat. You will put your deck right here on the top right-hand corner of your mat. And you will keep the 7 cards that you drew in the beginning, that's called your hand, on the side of the mat, off the mat. You want to make sure your opponent doesn't see that. So for the beginning of the game, your mat should look like this. Your discard pile will be right here, where my hand is at. You do not want to put your hand right here in the discard pile, because that's just getting rid of all the cards that are in your hand. Your discard pile is where you put the cards that have either fainted or have already been used, such as trainers. Now it's time for segment 2. What is in the deck? So you should have a deck of about 60 cards. It should have around 10% Pokemon cards and 30% energy cards and 60% trainer cards. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of trainer cards, but trust me, it'll help you in the long run. So in this theme deck, there are actually more energies than there are trainer cards. But don't do that whenever you actually do go to build a deck. And later on in the future, I will be making a video on how to build a deck and not use these crappy theme decks. So now it's time for segment 3. how to actually play the game, like the rules. So the rules of the game are, you can only place one trainer per turn, and you can only place one energy per turn. And once you get enough energies, like let's say this Raichu calls for one electric energy to use Energize, and it calls for 2 electric energies and 1 colorless energy to use Spark Bolt, which does 70 damage. So it will take you either 3 or 2 turns to use, or 1. I do know they make triple colorless cards. So yeah, it'll take you 1 through 3 turns to use this move. And that's pretty much the rules of the game. Alright, now it is time to teach you about the coins and the damage counters. Now, in 2019, they don't use coins or damage counters. This was back in like 2016, 2015, 2014 stuff. But you see, now that's the only way I know how to play the game. So that's why I'm not in any tournaments yet. I only know how to use the damage counters and the chips. You see, now in the modern times of 2019, where everybody lives in their graceful little minds, we use things called dice. Yeah. Somehow we went from little chips that are all over your brother's bedroom all the way to dice. I don't see how that happens, but it did. So, how you would play the game back in 2015, 2016, stuff like that, is you would, if like you poisoned or burned your opponent's Pokemon, you would either put a burn chip or a poison chip on the bottom right hand corner of that Pokemon card. And the damage counters, like, okay, so let's say if I had Raichu and my opponent had, I don't know, Ursing. Say I did 70 damage to that Ursing, I would have to take 150 damage counter and 2 10 damage counters. And I would put them on the picture or art of that Pokemon card. And that is how you use the chips. Alright guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. You learned a few things and you are having a better day today with me, Red the Fred. Alright, if you could please like and subscribe. I'm really in need of some subscribers. Alright, adios.